Lucas County Children's Services works hard for kids in our community every day, making sure they're always in a safe place no matter the circumstances. And right now, if you're willing, Lucas County Children's Services is looking for more potential foster families. And Sherry Dunn, recruitment supervisor with Children's Services, here talking about the need and the process of being a foster parent. Now, what ages would these kids typically be? All the way from baby all the way up to 18?
Yes, they will.
Boy, that's a whole variety. Now, what's the whole process of becoming a foster parent?
Okay. Well, first of all, they got to make it through the pre-service training. And so the pre-service training now is 24 hours, where before it just changed since January, it was 36. So it includes 3 hours that you got to do online. And then the other 21 hours you can do in person or you can do virtually.
Now, how long do most kids stay in foster care? It varies probably.
It really does. So we want to say at least 6 months. It could be 6 months to 2 years, or it could even be longer. The thing of it is that when we work with the court, we have to make a determination, you know, if the kids can be reunified, because that's what our goal is. And so it could be a year. And then if the family's not ready, then we can get an extension and it can go to 18 months. And then if they need a little more time, 24. And not any longer than that can we work with the family.
Do you see some cases sometimes where the foster parent really gets attached to the kid and the same with the kid with the family, and then they want to adopt it?
Yes, and that's something that we hope for if the kids become available for adoption.
Of course, you have their natural families also in the mix. How does that work?
Well, like I said, foster care is supposed to be temporary, so we're going to be looking at reunification. But if kids cannot be reunified, we are hoping that the foster parent, if there's no relatives, would be interested in adopting.
Who can be a foster parent? Anyone?
Well, anyone over the age of 18, yes.
And you have to have your home checked out thoroughly. What does all that entail?
Okay, first you got to make it through pre-service. Okay, so once you make it through the training, then you have to do criminal record check. Once you do your criminal record check, then you fill out the application, and then we start the home study process, which can be a series of maybe 3 to 4 home visits from one of our home study workers.
Yeah, what do you look for in a home study?
Well, first of all, we got to do site and safety, and so we look for some of the basic things, you know, and we make sure that your floor, walls, all those kind of things are intact, okay? And as well as we'll do inspections, you know, furnace inspections, check water, different things like that as well.
Sounds like I'd like a home study just to see if my house is up to snuff.
Okay, but if you do that, we're going to give you some kids.
In terms of how many foster care families you have currently and how many do you need? I mean, I guess because the need for foster care will never go away. That's just part of the way life works.
Be a need for that.
But like, are there like 100, 200, 300? Have any idea?
Right now, we have 205 foster homes. We would like to see 350 foster homes. That's kind of our goal. Out of that 205, we have 36 that are our treatment foster homes. And so those are going to deal with our kids, what I would say, with moderate to severe behavior. And so we'd like to see those numbers go up to about 75 homes.
That's going to be difficult, taking in a child that has problems from their life. I mean, you get some people that have had a tough time in life.
Yeah. All of our kids that come in have been abused or neglected or have experienced some type of trauma. Okay, some a little bit more severe than others. But I truly believe that there are people out there, and with, you know, with the right home, these kids flourish.
Is it preferable to have a relative of the child? Maybe an aunt or uncle or grandparent?
We look for relatives first, and currently right now we have 26 relative homes that are caring for kids that are what we call our K-GAP, that are in our K-GAP program, so they're foster parents as well.
Now, to be a foster parent, you do get reimbursed somewhat for expenses, because I mean, children can be pricey if you're putting clothes on them and feeding them.
Yes, so they get a monthly stipend, okay, every 15th of the month for their foster child based on the child's needs, as well as we take care of the medical, and we do seasonal clothing vouchers, or sometimes clothing vouchers as needed.
How many kids do you allow in a foster home? Each
home can be licensed for however they can take, so it can't get any more than 6. Okay, so I want to say, you know, a lot of people, if they have the room, are licensed for 6.
And of course, if you've got your own children, sometimes then you add the foster children into the mix.
Yeah.
Is that where the 6 is exceeded to?
No, that doesn't include. It kind of depends on the ages, but that doesn't include your biological kids as well.
What about visitation with the kid's natural family? That's allowed, probably encouraged, but under guidance of LCCS? And how does that happen?
Okay, all visitation happens at our agency.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, goal is reunification. And so if the kids are, parents are working the case plan, they have visitation, then the visits will occur at Children's Services. So the foster parents can either bring the kids down, or we have transportation that'll pick the children up.
Before I let you go, if anybody's interested in watching this right now, would like to do child care or foster care, tell them what to do.
Okay, well, they can give us a call on our hotline, which is 419-213-3336, or they can go to our website, which is www.lucaskids.net.
Sherry Dunn, thank you so much.
Thank you.